him, do whatever they had to do to him, and go on making his pistons. This was commitment. The end of the war, there's an earthquake that destroyed his factory. And he sold it all off to Toyota. But now his family's having a hard time. They're out in the country. Gas is rationed. He can't even get in town to get food for the family. And so he says, you know what? I've got this piston. And he made a small motor. And he hooked it onto his bicycle. So he could go into town and get this food. And a lot of his friends saw that. They said, we want one of these. And so he made these little motors. He said, you know, I want to make these motorized bicycles, these motorcycles. I can do this. He wrote 18,000 letters to businessmen in Japan. 5,000 said, yes, I'll give you money to get this thing started. And he started a whole new business making these big motorcycles, and nobody wanted them. Because nobody wanted these big motorcycles. And he looked at it and he said, well, I am going to do this. He redid the motorcycles, made them into little scooters, and sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of them. Did really well. As time went by, gas shortages in America, he said, you know, what they need is a small car. I'm really good at making small motors. He made small cars, sold them in America, and Soiga Honda created one of the biggest companies in the world. From a commitment to do it no matter what. Now, you want spiritual truth, that's the commitment you need. And when you have that commitment and you say, it is going to happen no matter what, then you prepare yourself. And I can't tell you how to prepare yourself. You know how to prepare yourself. Because you have to do those things constantly that you need. It can be meditation, which certainly should be a part of it. It can be classes. It can be learning you do. I take little problems and I work on them for years. You know, if God is all good, why do these things happen that appear to be evil? And I'll think about this, and I'll work on it, and if I'm just going to bed at night and I'm lying there, I'll think about it, and if I'm riding in a plane or something, going somewhere, I'll think about it. Gene will nudge me and say, you're in a trance, and thinking about it. And sometimes I pick the koans instead, you know, these kind of ideas, like what is the sound of one hand clapping? Only I use what is the sound of Bob hand clapping. It's a lot easier. But things like, you know, why is there physical existence at all? And I give these examples because to me they're the kind of things that you put in your mind and you come back to them and you come back to them and you come back to them, and they help you move just a little bit further. Until you have this commitment, you have this preparation, and inside us there is this spark. And also in the Gospel of Thomas, Jesus said, I have lit a fire in the world and I'm watching it until it blazes. And that's what happens with you. When you have that commitment, when you have made that preparation, pretty soon, at some point, that spark flashes up into a blaze, and you have that spiritual light to shine forth with that spiritual truth, and you can say, yes, I shine forth my light on the world. Thank you.